This. I just scared her awake with the frying. That's interesting. Okay. Hello. French fries. Hello. Okay. Actually, you're doing good. Okay. I hate McDonald's. I am not near a beach now. I'm in a parking lot. I've shared some fries with my dogs. I have two. An American Pit Bull Terrier and a German Shepherd. Which the American Pit is begging for some fries. I'll see if she won't come up here so you can see her. Come here. Crawl over here. She's trying to be good. Get back. There you are. They're actually blue. It's the lighting. I don't even know. You can't really see. That's as good as it's gonna get. Half Dutch, half blue healer mix, hell yeah. The van's not fixed. We're gonna scrap it. Either next week or the week after that. I'm not sure. It depends on how fast we can come up with 500. It's not fixable. It has like almost 300,000 miles, and there's like 10 things wrong with it whenever we've already put thousands of dollars into fixing it within a year, and it's been in the shop more than it has been working. So it's time to get a new vehicle. We do have a vehicle lined up. We just need 500 for the rest of the full vehicle payment. It'd be thousands of dollars to fix. And we've already put thousands of dollars in it. If you got 500, send it to me. It's the only thing I can eat right now. I am also eating something salty because I have hyperpots, and with hyperpots you need salt. I don't have Twitter. I only have Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Well, the van's gonna be scrapped in a couple weeks. This was our house, but it's a broken down piece of poop. We have to buy our new house / vehicle when we get back to our home state 13 hours away. But we need 500 to do that. I'll be 27 October 1st. And no one but my boyfriend's, which is next to me. All my chats are crazy. YouTube is how I used to own my own home in my early 20s. I got a traumatic brain injury. I couldn't pay the mortgage, so obviously I lost my home. Hello. No, we just got them. I mean, we're literally at the McDonald's, so. Pizza. I'm not a gamer. No. I'm at the McDonald's in the location I'm stranded at. We did, but our van broke down, so we are scrapping it in a couple weeks. I'll be 27 October 1st. Thank you, Themish Bag, or however you pronounce that. We really appreciate it. It will definitely help. $144. My dream life is to van life and then have a camper to pull with the van. Travel and vlog my travels and eventually homestead. I need a reduction. I wanted one whenever I was a teenager. Plans for the future is to van life and have a camper and eventually homestead. I am in the living in a failing minivan that has eaten all of our money to fix up, and had we had just spent that money into getting a new vehicle, we would have had one by now. We're 500 away from getting a vehicle to be, you know, off the streets, and him getting a job and us going to our home state and everything. I make money on here. He was doing little odd jobs. We were doing DoorDash whenever the van worked, and we were pulling in almost $3,000 a month. And then after it broke down, he started doing little odd jobs. And I sell corn and things like that. And I'm on here. A bunch of little different online things I do. Could be better. I'm nowhere near there. Solo and with my boyfriend. Hey, Power Spin. I have slight scoliosis, so it's a little bit difficult to just fix my posture. Could be better. Thank you, David. 2435. Correct me if I am saying it wrong. We really, really appreciate it a lot. Thank you. I do sell content, yeah. I do sell corn. If you want to buy it, message me. prettykitty1518@gmail.com. Thank you. I wish I was rich. The content is corn. I only do stuff with my boyfriend or solo, so he's not pimping me out. I don't do anything with anyone else. And I did corn before I met my boyfriend. A cop beside my car? Probably. They come to McDonald's. That's what truck stops are for. You didn't send 100. Thank you, Ray. Hakuna Matata or whatever that guy said. Thank you. It's really appreciated. Also, you can see where Ray actually sent money for you people just typing in sent and whatever amount of money. I know that's not real. A little bit, not much. The van is not working. I don't know where you got that from. I would not be able to physically eat 100 burgers in a day. My first job was YouTube. Until I owned my own home in my early 20s before I got a traumatic brain injury. No, I'm not renting a vehicle. I am in the broken down vehicle. Probably because I do. There's like 2 squishy fries if you want them. I do not like them. Well, the fact that, you know, as soon as we drive, that check engine light flashes. We almost have 300,000 miles. We've put almost $8,000 to $10,000 in it within a year for it to literally now come up with transmission issues, catalytic converters melting, need spark plugs and coils. There's an alignment issue, oxygen sensor is gone out, the timing chain is stretching, etc. He's next to me. I do sell content. That's what we're doing, is we have stopped putting money into Had 3 mechanic opinions. It's not overheating now, but so it's definitely time to get a new vehicle. We only need $500 for the full vehicle payment, and we'll get back to our home state, and I'll be able to go back to my doctor and renew my insurance, and yeah, that's the goal. We just need $500 more for that. No, it's pajama pants. My home state is 13 plus hours away. Not a scam. My mod's like Power Spade and everything can vouch that I've actually been in this situation for quite some time. There's a lot of proof on my channel. You just have to go look up my actual videos, shorts, things like that. I know what yeah, that's exactly what it means. No, it was only about 100 to get here, and that's because my friend has a hybrid vehicle, which is how we'll be going back. Well, our job is in our home state, so we have to go back to get there. We have a vehicle lined up and a ride lined up. We literally just need $500 and we'll be good. So for the job comments, I'm chronically undisabled. I have been deemed medically frail by my insurance. I have a short about that with my diagnosis where you can literally see that I am medically frail. I can't even legally drive. My boyfriend does. We already have the ride figured out. It's just a sports bra and pajama pants. I'm from the US. No. Smoke cigarettes and marijuana. It's literally just a sports bra and pajama pants. No, I'm not from Ohio. Be careful, I show you. Little. $34 a month for food stamps. Literally. He is very handsome. Well, right now, no, he's not. Right now, the van doesn't drive anywhere, so we're just parked in a McDonald's parking lot. Until we, scrap it in a couple weeks. I wish I was. Hello. I do sell content. It's life with Lizzie, so it's just life with me and whatever I do. Yeah, we'll be here for a couple weeks in the van until we scrap it, and then either be on the street or we will get a new vehicle. No, we were only quoted about $150 to scrap it. Everyone's always mean in the comments. It's just a trend for my channel for some reason. I mean, we'll be able to figure things out. Hopefully here soon. No, we can't just go drive right now. It'll misfire and die on us within a minute. It does, yeah. I don't wear makeup unless I'm going out somewhere and I'm all dressed up. I do have a job. I have a few. Yeah, we actually were door dashing and making about $3,000 a month. My Cash App is Elizabeth Rising. It's got a picture of me in a vehicle. 2008 Honda Odyssey. There is a short where I'm deemed, like where you can say where I'm deemed medically frail and everything by my insurance. We have gotten a scan from AutoZone to see the codes. We know what all's wrong with it. There's too much wrong with it, and it just keeps eating money. We've put almost $8,000 into it in a year. Has almost 300,000 miles, things like that. It's, yeah. Thank you again, Ray. The job comments help get you recommended to others. Chasing dreams. Thank you. DoorDash is a job. You can actually finance an actual vehicle with DoorDash. You can buy a house through DoorDash. You get tax, all the things. No, it's thousands of dollars. The transmission is going, timing chain is stretching, catalytic converter is melting, there's an alignment issue, oxygen sensors out. Well, it's a Lincoln, the vehicle we would be getting. It would just be something for now, and then we want to use that vehicle to DoorDash and, you know, get back. I mean, it's in our home state, so we would have to go to our home state to buy the vehicle. I have a ride to get there, and then whenever we get there, buy the vehicle. His mom has been, she's going to look at it, I believe, today, and kind of make sure everything's good. We'll get back, get the vehicle, and then we will continue working, doing DoorDash. I'll be getting back to my vlogs and just return to social media in general and other platforms that I haven't really been on, and then yeah, we will eventually finance a actual van, one that'll last us from an actual dealership. My dad used to be a mechanic, which, so if something does happen with the vehicle that we only need 500 more for to get, he would be able to fix it because he's in my home state. The reason why my dad could not fix this vehicle himself and us just not throw a whole bunch of money away is because we're 13 hours away from each other. And once I get back, my dad, who used to be a mechanic, who currently lives in a homeless shelter because he's also disabled and chronically ill with my 3 brothers who are teenagers, he'll be able to fix it up for free. Wouldn't charge us anything. We would just have to come up with the parts. He's sitting next to me. My OnlyFans currently is not active because I do not have a place to make or film content right now, which when we do get back to our home state, we will have an address to be able to film and everything like that. And the motels there are so much cheaper, so we'll actually be able to get motels and film and things. We'll be back to being Gucci homeless, basically. But instead we'll be doing van life and travel and yeah. I know we've had the codes ran. Didn't see me as the ginger type. My natural hair color is actually red. I don't know if you can see it. It's dyed black right now. My boyfriend's also a ginger. I don't post on OnlyFans currently. Well, that's the goal, is we have to get back to our home state so he can get his old job back. Whenever we get back to his, whenever we get back to our home state, he'll be able to get his job back. Redhead. I can drink a little bit of pop, but it will mess with my kidneys, which is why I gotta drink mostly water. This van is my home, but it's gonna be scrapped in about a week or so. Well, we left our home state because we were going through a lot there, and our old vehicle we were living in got towed and impounded, and we could not get it out. So a friend that I had known online for a few years said, hey, why don't you come with me? I have a house you can live in. I've already got my mom's approval. We thought we talked to the mom. We came 13 hours away. And apparently this home is my friend's mom's second home. So the mom doesn't live there, but the home is for my friend's brother and his support and my friend. And so we moved in thinking that we had like permission by the mom to. Turns out 3 months later, the mom comes over to check on the home, and she didn't know who we were. Nothing. She didn't know anything about it. And so obviously we had to get out because we were never supposed to be there. And yeah. We have a ride to get back. My mother is not in my life. Not a handout, hand up. Thank you. My mom is the one who has Asian in her ancestry, so it's my mom's side of the family that I have Japanese. My dad is the German and Native American. Yeah, so I owned my own home in my early 20s. I got a traumatic brain injury and then I couldn't work, so I lost the ability to pay my mortgage, and I chose to use the opportunity to do van life. Did van life, and we went on some travels, not anything huge or crazy. We had just got started, and then that vehicle got towed, so yeah. And then I just told the whole story about how we came here and all that. No. No, my boyfriend does help. He's like the only reason I'm alive in this situation. I got the brain injury from a slip or slide attempt. 2010, I was 10. I was probably just starting to get on skateboards. A slip or slide attempt. I do. Was I not wearing a helmet when I tried to commit slip or slide? No. It had nothing to do with the skateboard. Do or don't what? I'm 100% sure I want to be with my boyfriend. Oh, well, I was answering other people's questions as well, but yeah, I do. No, I won't stop going live if we get to our home state. Corn. Thank you. Yeah, 90s, we did not wear helmets. Not really. Because my mom is not in my life, and my dad is homeless in a homeless shelter 13 hours away with my 3 little brothers who are all teenagers. No. You can email me to buy corn at prettykitty1518@gmail.com. Yes, the van is still messed up, but we do have another vehicle in our home state that we'll be purchasing as long as we can come up with $500. We only need $500 for the rest of the entire car payment, and we have the rest. Depends. Sinus infection. Thank you, random account 84848. No, my boyfriend did not cause me to end up in this situation. It's because, so I owned my own home in my early 20s. I got a traumatic brain injury from a slip or slide attempt. I got a brain injury from a slip or slide attempt. And then obviously I couldn't pay the mortgage, lost my home, and then after I lost my home is when we got together. He actually tried to sell a lot of his belongings, including his TV, his PlayStation, a multitude of things, and he left the family he was staying with and then came on the streets to basically take care of me, be with me, and help me with my dogs. Solo and with my boyfriend. That's it. My mom's not in my life. It's not a choice of mine. It started with a legal situation. So my dad and my mom split whenever I was 2 months old. My dad could not take care of me on my own, and my mom went to go figure herself out. So my great-grandparents on my dad's side had adopted me. And then whenever I was like 6, my mom decided to just randomly come to my school, and at drop-off, she literally kidnapped me, and that caused a whole legal thing. I legally wasn't allowed to see her until I was 18, after my grandparents then like legally adopted me instead of just having custody. And then I was supposed to meet my mom on my 18th birthday, but she never showed up. And then whenever I was like 24, 25, we were all supposed to meet her again, and she didn't show up. So she kind of just keeps choosing to stay away. She's got a lot of mental health problems and things like that, so. Sorry, I forgot to react to your thing. Is your boyfriend keeping you from being successful? No, not at all. He's actually very supportive of what I want to do, and the one who is encouraging me and supporting me and pushing me towards success. Sports bra and pajama pants. Thank you, Ray. No, exactly, Ray. A lot of people would have been gone by now, but he's here. A lot of people wouldn't be, so they think they want to be with me, but you guys don't, because of all my health conditions and the limits and the lack of drive. If you, nah, yeah, just you wouldn't want me. You think you do, but you wouldn't. I mean, if you count Medusa, she's my daughter. Lucky strike. Oh, I do with him. For sure. Hello. No, I'm not in Ohio. I am very far from Ohio. Hello. Thank you. Exactly. Because I am medically frail and I physically can't do things, and there is not a job that would accommodate me enough. Because you never know, I'll just have to walk out at any minute to take care of a medical episode multiple times a day. I have a short where you can literally see my diagnosis of being medically frail by my insurance, along with being legally blind and having blood pressure issues, passing out, seizures. There's proof of all of that. Thank you, Power Spade. I do have a job. It's not lack of jobs. You just find my videos on this channel. The dogs are Gucci. I'm fighting a disability case. There's proof out there. I'm not gonna keep trying to prove myself or anything like that. It's there. I told you guys where to look. not my responsibility or in my interest to make you believe me. I have to go back to my home state to finish my legal case. Message me prettykitty at 1518@gmail.com. It does, yeah. My dad is 13 hours away from me in my home state in a homeless shelter with my 3 little brothers who are all teenagers. He is also chronically ill and disabled. It's genetic. Most of what I have is genetic. No. Hello. 89. prettykitty1518@gmail.com. Hello. I don't have kids. I've never been pregnant. We did. I don't even know Power Spade. I wish my other mods would jump in. Hello. Eventually. Not anytime soon. No, we don't drink alcohol. Could be better. I will make people mods whenever I have seen them for a while and can, like, trust them, I suppose. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, he has a few hobbies. Stuck in a parking lot until next week, and then we are scrapping the van. And then if we don't have 500 by then, we will be on the streets until we do. And then if we do have 500 by then, we'll be on our way to our home state and getting jobs and all the things that we need to do to get back on our feet. No, Power Spade knows I'm actually stuck. I know them on a personal level. They're a mod. My other mod, Sky, on here, if they were on, they could vouch for that because they're the ones who brought me here. And then we ended up getting stranded. The same way that we've came up with the rest of it and or donations. I'm pretty sure it would be. Yeah. I wouldn't let my boyfriend fight anyone for 500. My left eye waters a lot. The van's gonna be scrapped in a week, so it really doesn't matter at this point. I'm blind in my left eye, so it has issues and will water, and there's a lot it does. My mom is not in my life, and my dad is 13 hours away from me in a homeless shelter with my 3 little brothers who are all teenagers because they are also because he is also chronically ill and disabled. I have a short with the diagnosis of my eye. I also have a vlog, like an actual vlog of my eye doctor appointment with it. I was born with a bad eye. I don't play sports. I have an activity restriction. I am stranded 13 hours away from my home state, need $500 to get back so that way we can get back to work, purchase a vehicle, and just get back on our feet. And I need to get back to the doctors for my traumatic brain injury, for my heart, blood pressure, all kinds of things. I'm in the middle of a disability case, fighting it. Yeah, it's because it's really hot out. 8-9. Because my dad doesn't have a vehicle, they can make it 13 hours to me. Otherwise, he would. Well, because we were actually planning to move in this state. My friend told us that they had a house that we could stay in, but it turned out to be their mom's second home, and the mom didn't actually give us permission to be there. So obviously the mom got us out. There's a short that you can access with my disabilities. Thank you. Call 3D1. Thank you. We really appreciate it. And it is crazy how many people have been in similar situations. Yeah, so I used to have a lot more vlogs, and I used to own my own home from YouTube alone. And I got a traumatic brain injury and then couldn't pay the mortgage, so that's how I lost my home. And I deleted all of my videos with my ex in it because I don't want questions about my ex and he didn't want to be recognized in public anymore, so I deleted them. That killed my channel for like 3 years. I didn't upload for 3 years because of all of this. I am just now getting back. But you can see my recent post about the whole job thing in the community or post hub. But yeah, I used to have videos on here that had like 400,000 views, viral videos of all kinds, and I just took them down. So yeah, that's why I am now. My boyfriend by a lot. Need 500 500 more. That hair dye was like a couple years old and it already needs dyed again. I don't have money for it, so I haven't dyed it. It's black hair, not blue. He can't do construction. He actually used to do construction, but he has a bad heart. No. I don't have anywhere to post OnlyFans right now. I don't think a lot of you guys, before you speak, you actually gotta think about things. I don't know. We were making like $3,000 a month only a few months ago just on DoorDash alone. But no, the whole job thing, we have a job in our home state. We just have to get back. We're 13 hours away. We're stranded. Slipper slide attempt. We can't work construction. I didn't just leave home. I got a traumatic brain injury and then couldn't pay my mortgage. I owned my own home in my early 20s. Hello. Could be better. No. Slipper slide attempt. It's our vehicle for about another week and then it's gonna be scrapped. It is the transmission, timing chain, spark plugs, ignition coils, catalytic converters melting, oxygen sensor. We've put too much money into it. We've replaced like 2 alternators, 6 tires, 3 times the battery, 2 valve leaks. It just keeps going. It's not worth putting more money into it. I'm just not seeing that. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, that's crazy. They should have been able to understand, like, immediately that he doesn't have a home. Oh, we need $500. We only need $500 to get all the way back on our feet. It's been about 3 years since my traumatic brain injury. Obviously, I was in the hospital for a period of time, and then a lot of rest. Literally, my boyfriend actually came when I had the traumatic brain injury. I mean, you always have it, but like in the major healing phase of it, I was only, I want to say, a few months in, and he helped a lot. Took care of a lot of things. I had a lot more animals at the time, and he would take care of them, and I basically was just in bed for months and months. Our job is in our home state, which is why we need $500 for a new vehicle, and then we're going to be in our home state and have jobs. You can only recover so much from a traumatic brain injury, depending on the severity. Now, mine was not like a huge traumatic brain injury where I'm like paralyzed or can't speak or something. I did not literally take like months to relearn how to speak, but it took me a little bit to get certain words out and like to be able to form sentences. It took me a lot to just be able to come to a thought. You can even ask my boyfriend. I will literally have to read something multiple times to even understand it sometimes. Well, the 500 is, we have the rest of the car payment, so the 500 is just what we need left for the entire car payment that we have in our home state. I have 2 service dogs. One's a German Shepherd and one's an American Pit Bull Terrier. Yes, the diagnosis is a traumatic brain injury. It's called a TBI. We can't do Uber Eats in this van. It doesn't run. Yeah, my feelings and emotions, confusion, anger, all of it is 10 times heightened what it used to be. We are not traveling currently because we don't have money for a vehicle. Thank you. We cannot take a loan. We have tried. We don't qualify, but smoking marijuana actually does help traumatic brain injuries. Maybe not for everyone, but it does. A lot of people with traumatic brain injuries are prescribed it. Because that would solve issues. Slip or slide attempt. Probably done from a head injury. Well, I'm trying. I need $500 to do that. We have a cheap car to pay with cash. We just need $500 and we have the rest of the payment. Now you can continue to watch the live, watch my video. There's a lot of other ways than just donating that I don't think you realize would help our situation. Share my channel, subscribe to the channel, share the videos, watch the videos, things like that. Well, a friend told us that they had a place for us to stay, and then, okay. But a friend picked us up, told us they had a place to stay, and took us 13 hours away from our home state to Thursday, and told us that we could stay in their mom's second home. We thought we had talked to the mom and had permission from the mom. Turns out the mom didn't know anything about it, so 3 months into living there, the mom obviously had us leave. So that's, yeah, now we're stranded because we can't just get back. No, so our goal is not to get a home, it's to continue to do van life and to keep going to, like, to and from jobs. You do have to have a car. You just don't know our plan, or I guess our specific situation, but the car would provide a job by DoorDash and, you know, to and from an actual job. And then we would be doing van life with a camper. Eventually, you know, with the job and DoorDash, we would finance an actual van to do van life, continue to travel, and then homestead. We do not want a home. Like, we're not wanting an actual, like, stationed place. That's because I do not currently post on OnlyFans. I don't have a way to. We offered the pay rent to the mom, but it's because the home was for the brother and the support, so. Would I rethink van life considering how it's going? I mean, for a couple years, we were actually what we considered Gucci homeless, living van life. I don't see anything, I mean, like, especially because the only reason why we couldn't get this van fixed, more than we did, is because my dad wasn't there, who used to be a mechanic. So as long as we get back to our home state, my dad can fix any vehicle we have for free. So. Well, what we would do with the money is obviously get the vehicle and then use that vehicle for work, finance a vehicle, get the financed vehicle as a better van, continue van life, have a camper, travel until we find where we want to homestead, and then homestead. Well, that's the plan, is that we would be traveling, yeah. My boyfriend's job is in our home state. We just have to get back. I didn't say my dad didn't have a car. He doesn't have a good car. He is currently working on it. You guys don't listen. We do. He has a guarantee to get his job back, yeah. Most. Yeah, my left eye is smaller than my right eye because I'm legally blind in it. Supportive. No, we need $500 to get back home. I don't drive. I'm not in the... That's the driver's side. I'm not in the driver's side. He wasn't doing scratch-offs. Obviously. We gotta get back to our home state to do that. The reason why why we've had donations before and why things didn't work out, I've always made it public, is because we get to a spot where we get donations, but we don't get enough for whatever goal. And then so if we don't have enough for the goal, then we can't do it. Even if people have donated and you don't reach your goal, you don't get anywhere. That's what happens. That's why it's very important that people do reach their goals, so that way they actually can get somewhere. Otherwise, yeah, people end up only helping for like smaller, immediate necessities. We have jobs, it's not a lack of a job. because we don't make enough. We have the full car payment except for $500. That's why we only need help with $500. No, so all of our money went towards fixing this van multiple times. That's where all the saved money went. If you actually are gonna send us $300, my Cash App is Elizabeth Rising, and my PayPal is Savannah Rising, Savana. Rising spelled Rising. No, Power Spade can confirm that everything I'm saying is true. When we get back, yeah, we won't need help with money. We didn't need help with money for like 2 years while being homeless because we were making like $3,000 a month. That's why you guys are just now seeing us again. Is because, one, I'm actually trying to come back to YouTube to keep making money and, you know, building my career back to what it used to be and how I used to own my own home and things like that. And yeah. DoorDash, we were making about $3,000 a month alone on DoorDash. I will let everyone know if Mature Joe actually sends $300. I don't know, because people say they will do things like that and then they don't. But I'll let you guys know if we actually get a donation or not. We did save something, but we had to keep putting money in the van to fix it up. I'll be 27 October 1st, and that ate all of our money, which is why we're in the position we are now. That's why we can't just fix the vehicle. We can't just keep putting money in it. You guys see how things are, like, actually how they add up? I mean, for the people who've actually been here for at least a few weeks. I'm not talking about the people who, like, just found me today and are jumping on, because obviously you guys aren't gonna know anything. You just found me today. $3,000 a month while living in a van is a lot of money when you don't have any bills other than a phone bill and gas for your rent. I afforded to dye my hair once, so hair dye, the hair dye that I use is like $5, and we had that hair dye in our van for like 2 years. It's just been there from whenever I had my home. Exactly, there's no use to putting more money in this thing. It's literally eaten everything we had. You're a doctor? That's crazy. I wanted to be like a nurse, but not the reality that I guess I was given. But I would have loved to be a nurse, or at least like a vet or something. That's what I actually used to do. That's part of how I used to own my own home. It's not a running vehicle, hun. You're assuming that. I actually have a live where the van literally dies. Go to my lives and click on the one that says check engine flashing, and you'll see where the van literally misfires and dies after only a minute. Thank you. If you want feet content, message me on my email at prettykitty1518@gmail.com. If you want to buy the van. Because my friend who is here, the same one who picked us up to come here, is going to take us back. We just have to have money to buy the car to get back. Yeah, I have 2 dogs, an American Pit Bull Terrier and a German Shepherd. Thank you. We will be scrapping the van. You would have to message me because I would not give that information public. The American Pit Bull Terrier's name is Medusa, she's 11 years old, and the German Shepherd's name is Remington, he's 5 years old. Message me at prettykitty1518@gmail.com. It's almost 90 degrees today. I don't have any piercings or tattoos, no. I've never had the money. Right? That's why I'm saying power spade. Could be better. Pretty Kitty 1518. Okay. No, my boyfriend is next to me. It's because only 2 are on with like 100 people in the chat. Probably when my papa died. No. No, he's not. Yeah, it's my German Shepherd. We have over 1,000. We only need almost 500. Like 450 left. The van does have AC. It just doesn't have rear AC. We sleep in the van. No. You can literally see that there's AC. No. I don't have any friends or family that would know. Yeah, whenever we get the new vehicle, I will be showing everyone. That's if we get it. I don't know if we're going to or not, because we only have so long. I work on YouTube and just social media in general, and then my boyfriend does little odd jobs. We were door dashing, making almost 3K a month, but then the van pooped on us, so. I have no idea, because I have like 10 posts on Instagram. Because, well, we already have pretty much we don't have 2 weeks to buy the vehicle. We gotta buy the vehicle now. That's why I said we're scrapping this one within a week, 2 max. And actually, it takes about 3 weeks to get your first paycheck. And then your first paycheck is only half of what you're gonna make at a regular job. Yeah, the van will shut off and die on its own. I have a live titled check engine flashing where it literally does that. If it idles, it can stay on for a few hours, but if we drive it, it's got about 1 minute to 2 minutes max before it just shuts off. Hello. We've put too much money into it. It's not worth fixing because things keep popping up. Because we're about to be on the streets without one, and you can't find a car really as cheap as we did, and we actually know the person selling it, so we gotta buy it before it gets sold to someone else. The alternator's not bad. We've replaced it twice, and that was due to 2 oil leaks that we have fixed. It's the timing chain, catalytic converter, transmission, spark plugs and coils, alignment issue, O2 sensor, etc. 2008 Honda Odyssey. PrettyKitty1518@gmail.com. Hello. Right? No. that he's a private seller, so that's not how it works. It's not from a dealership. It's someone who buys cars, fixes them up, and then resells them. I hate that.
It's like only like these 2 fingers.
Yeah. European accent? I've not had a European accent. Because it would literally save our lives. And we would be able to get back on our feet. We would be back to home to terminally ill family. I'd be able to go back to the doctor. We would be able to get his old job back, and I would be able to continue my job. That's why. Nobody should be responsible for it. It's just a matter of if people have the heart to. We Are Really Homeless. You can go look at all my old lives and videos. I actually used to make so much money on YouTube that I owned my own home in my early 20s. You can see that home in my current vlogs that I have up. Yeah, now I own that home. Early 20s, got a traumatic brain injury. It couldn't work, and then couldn't pay the mortgage. My man does take care of me. And exactly, Beard Groves, I literally did just talk about all the work and everything that we have been doing. No. We live in a car by choice because we want to do van life. We don't want an actual like house right now. We want to travel and do van life until we can homestead. So that way we can get back to our home state and get a vehicle and continue to work so he can keep taking care of me and the dogs. Yeah, I'll be 27 October 1st. Because I used to have videos that had like 400,000 views, and I had multiple of them, but I have deleted and privated hundreds of videos because my ex was in them and he didn't want to get recognized in public anymore, and I didn't want people to keep, so like you see how these comments are being, I didn't want people to keep asking like that, like what happened to my past relationship and this and that, so I just deleted it all. We did DoorDash before our van broke down, making about $3,000 a month. Probably thinking of Gabby Petito. Nobody's lying. All the proof is out there. You guys are just too lazy to go look. Well, so everyone, you know, like how like people, if they upload a video, they're like, oh, I bought a house. Yeah, they still have mortgage to pay, but they still bought the house. They paid for it, and then you have to pay the bank back. It's a money issue for the van. It's eating a lot of money. It's, yeah. Yeah, that was my boyfriend. That's what I just said. Yeah, the bank owns it until you pay it off. Well, you get the loan from the bank, pay the people, it's technically paid off, and then, yeah. No, the van will be scrapped in about a week. He's next to me. His real job is in our home state. We just have to get there. And you guys just like shitting on people. That's literally all you're doing. That's it. We have a ride back. We just need to buy a vehicle while we're there so that way we can continue to get back to work and everything. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear it unless I'm going out somewhere and dressed up. I'm not pregnant. That's what it feels like. It does feel like I'm talking in circles because people just keep asking the same things over and over again instead of moving on to something different. We only need $500 more for the entire car payment. Does that not say that we have the rest? Yep, we literally only need $500 for the rest of the entire vehicle payment. Like, to own the vehicle with no car payments, buy it completely outright. We only need $500. Buy it out fully. We only need $500 more to buy it out fully and own it. With no car payments, no anything. It's 100% ours. We have a ride home. We don't need a bus. We have a ride home. We have a free ride home. No, you didn't. We have jobs. That's why we only need $500 for the rest of the entire vehicle payment. We can't just go home unless we have a vehicle to get to, because if we go home to our home state, we're in the exact same situation we are now, except no vehicle, and then he can't get to any jobs, and we're just continuously in the same cycle. If we have a free ride, why would we use the money for an Uber? Uber does, so our hometown is so small, we do not have Uber. You can ask Power Spade, you can ask Sky. We do not have Uber in our hometown, so that's not even a thing. That's why we moved from our hometown 13 hours away to the state, is because that town has absolutely nothing. Like, literally, it's not been updated since the 1950s. Not even 10,000 people live there. I have heart issues. I can't just walk. It's also 13 hours away. But thank you, Michael Walters. Yeah, it's about getting a car in our hometown. I keep saying that. This isn't anything new. It's what I've been saying for months. I actually only need 450 more. No, you can't live in a bike, and with heart issues, you can't just ride them either. We've put money, with the last few months, we've put too much money into the van for it to not even be fixable. I'm gonna start permanently removing people from my channel. So like, you might think that you have a comment, but I won't be able to see them. Everybody else won't be able to see them. Nobody will be able to react to your comments. Literally, you'll be able to see me. You'll be able to think you're commenting, but YouTube will delete it immediately. Like, you won't be able to have any interaction on my channel at all. So for the people being negative, I'm going to physically, permanently remove you. Okay, removing number 1. And we are... trying to raise funds for the rest of a car payment so that we can get back home and get back on our feet, go back to doctor's appointments. We don't have anything we're selling, hun. We literally do not have anything. We have sold everything. Well, I smoke medical marijuana for a lot of issues. I'll be 27 October 1st, and my boyfriend will be 31 February 6th. We only need $450. Well, okay, so numerous life is right, for $449. Well, we were going to move out here, but we were lied to, and things did not, happen the way they were supposed to. Okay, removing the 3rd person. Nobody said 36, but removing you. Thank you, Justal. I think is how you spell that. I was just reading a username. 448 now. Yeah, we are stranded 13 hours away from home and have been for a year. Well, it's actually going to take 3 weeks, Power Spade. Now, in 2 days, I won't even get that paycheck for like a month and a week. But my paycheck hasn't finalized yet, so within the next 48 hours, anything I get on YouTube will go towards my paycheck that I'll get in 3 weeks. Okay, baby. I love you. Okay, another negative person is permanently removed from my channel and will never be able to comment or interact again. I do have Cash App and PayPal. My Cash App is Elizabeth Rising with a photo of me in a vehicle, and my PayPal is Savannah Rising with a photo of me and my boyfriend in a vehicle. Savannah spelled S-A-V-A-N-A, Rising spelled R-I-S-I-N-G. YouTube will take a percentage of it, so technically we still need about $460. So say I have $100, YouTube will take about $25 to $30 off that. I do not have kids. I have never been pregnant. Hopefully. We'll see. I mean, there's people trying to help. It's just a lot of negativity, and I'm not gonna put up with it. I will literally just permanently remove people. Even if that means taking away my own subscribers. I mean, I'm not, no. Okay, another negative person that is permanently removed from my channel. My mods are helping me the best they can. There's only 2 on right now. Hello, Sky. Thank God Sky's here because they can vouch for a lot of shit. Have we not been stranded for 13 hours in your home state for a year? Are we not homeless? Do we not need to get back? There's jobs that he can get back and is guaranteed to get as soon as we get back to our home state. We're not scammers. We're not lying. I'm actually disabled. Like, it's crazy. But anyways, yeah, I'll permanently remove you from my channel if you guys are going to be negative. Good, ain't you, huh? Thank you, Michael. I actually seen that. I really appreciate that. Thank you. See? My in-person friend in the state that we are stranded in is like, yeah, bro. Yeah, so our vehicle broke down 13 hours away from our home state, and we've not been able to get back for a year because it keeps having issues, and for an entire year, we, Sky, their mom, everyone in my immediate life has tried to fix it up. Everyone's put a lot of money into it, and it just keeps having issues. Now the transmission's going, the timing chain's going, catalytic converter is melting. It's ridiculous. So literally this van is what's keeping us in this situation because it has just done nothing but take our fucking money. Not where we are currently, we have a free ride back. I don't need a bus. But so the whole ordeal is that we need a vehicle. Even if we get back, we can't get back without a vehicle. We have a ride, so we can technically get back, but we're still going to be stuck and still need help and still need money for a new vehicle, even when we get back if we don't have a vehicle by then. My family does. All my family's either dead or homeless and chronically ill and disabled and on disability. My family does not have money to. You are very privileged to even just think, oh, why don't you just fly home? Why doesn't your family just pay that? That doesn't exist for us. None in my family never has. None of my family's even been on a plane because it's always too expensive. Yeah. I am blind in my left eye because I was born like that. I wasn't putting down my family. I was just speaking truth about them. Exactly. Not everyone has family. Not everyone has friends. I have, like, one in-person friend that helps, and then I have, like, 3 online friends that do. But that's, like, basic everyday necessities, and sometimes all 3 of... There will be periods of times where for 2+ weeks, all 3 of them won't be able to help. Exactly. Sky is, like, one of the main people, Power Spade as well, and then there's Bella, Kenneth, and that's it. If my papa was alive, none of this would even be my reality. He would have bought me my own home, but the people who would help are freaking, they're dead. No, I have not. I might have gone through North Carolina to get here, but I can't remember. Another person being permanently removed from my channel. We're trying to go back to my home state 13 hours away. Well, we have the rest of the entire car payment, and we only need $450 left to own the vehicle. We do work. It was just your assumption that we don't. Thank you. Hun, if I could share some of our AC, I promise I would, because I know what it's like to not have AC, or for it to be so hot that the AC isn't even working. I would. I really would if you need it. So I am self-employed. I don't know. My job is YouTube. I do not make that in tips. Thank you. A little bit more, yeah. I wish we barely got a summer. Right? It is way too hot. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I need about 450 more in tips, if you want to call it that, on YouTube. I only speak English. It'll be fall here around late September. Yeah, I am legally blind in my left eye. So that's why it's smaller than this eye and kind of goes down a little bit. And if I'm like facing you head on, you can tell. You can literally see the size difference because I'm blind in this eye and it doesn't have all the muscles that this eye has for it to like, yeah. YouTube is a pretty solid job. I used to own my own home in my early 20s. I lost that home, but nonetheless, like, it got me there, and it's due to medical reasons why I lost it. How much can I see in my damaged eye? Barely. So it's not all black. It's, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but put like a magnifying glass is 50 times 2 magnified over your eye, and then have like a gray kind of like film to it, and it looks like a TV, like an old box TV with all the static. And then it's like, no matter how hard I try to focus on something, I can't. My eye just can't see it. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it for you guys. So there will be no payment plan. We have the full price. We have everything else to literally own the car outright. So we literally just need $450, and there will be absolutely no payment plan. It's not through a dealer, it's through a private seller that my boyfriend's mom knows personally. And him and my boyfriend get along really well, so he'll give it to us for that price. No, just marijuana and just nicotine and cigarettes. Or just nicotine and cigarettes, just marijuana and nicotine cigarettes. Hopefully. Right? You can see my belly button, that's interesting. I am ignoring the trolls. Any negative comments will get you permanently banned from my channel, and you literally will not be able to interact with it at all. Because YouTube does that now. Bye. Hello. Promised what last stream? I have no idea. Pants are stuck under my toe. McDonald's. Or wherever there's a toilet at a fast food restaurant. The dogs are very, very well behaved, yeah. Half the time you wouldn't even know we had any. We shower whenever we get motels. Removing the next person permanently. No, you can give the middle finger on YouTube Live. You can smoke on YouTube Live. You can drink. As long as you have your channel set for not for kids, you can do things. You can't do like sexual things though, otherwise you will get banned. You can talk and say things, you just can't do them. I listen to mostly like spiritual, vibey kind of music, alternative music, lo-fi, things like that. No, I'm not in California. I am on the opposite end of California. Channel's about life with me. That's why it's called Life with Lizzie. My phone's on 1%.
Better get like Blade and plug it in.
Yeah, I like rock music. I do. My dreams are to do van life while pulling a camper, traveling the world while I vlog it, and then finding land to purchase and then homestead. Yeah. California is way too expensive. I do make money for going live, yeah. Thank you. Right? Exactly. Could be better. We have everything but $450. So we only need $450 and we'll be able to get the vehicle and own it outright with no payments. No, we're not in Colorado. I would love to be. That's like one of the first places we're going though. Yeah, I'll be 27 October 1st. I am not near Disney. This vehicle is under both of our names, and so will the next one. It is breaking down. That's why we're raising funds to get a new one. I hope so. Yeah, I would still go live if there wasn't a financial reward. I'll probably live my own death. Not for like attention, just to be like a final goodbye to everyone. I mean, I've been on here since I was like 16 years old, and I'm almost 20, so it's kind of really all I know. We have jobs. That's why we only need $450 car payment to literally own the vehicle with no car payments. Why don't you get you might just think I'm not answering you, or the comments go too fast and then I don't see your questions. Either that, or you're saying something that I didn't think was relevant to be answered because it would have been like a negative or something. But if you're not putting anything negative, then I either just didn't see it, or I seen it, you just didn't know I was responding to you. I do. I do sleep in the car, yeah. I'm from the US. Hello. Hello. We have called a few churches and things. No, I owned my own home in my early 20s, got a traumatic brain injury, couldn't pay the mortgage, and then lost it. If I were to cry, I would just get a bunch of trolls. I feel that. I have markers, but no paper. We have, and so far not been approved for any kind of grant or anything. I'm from the U.S. I'm from the U.S. They're blue. Might be a little bit hard to see, but blue. That's exactly what I'm doing. No, we do not qualify for a loan. And the next person is being permanently removed. I've been with my boyfriend for 2.5 years. Me and my boyfriend. Well, whenever we get the money, then we go to our home state, buy the vehicle, and then we continue to work, and I get back to social media, we continue van life, get a camper, and then homestead. Well, I personally have free healthcare. So, whenever you're like disabled or something, you get free healthcare in America if you qualify. Yeah, he smokes cigarettes and weed. He does little odd jobs. And yes, he's very attractive. I agree that everyone should have free healthcare. Well, I started YouTube by just making, like, vlogs, and then once I had enough subscribers, I did lives. Whenever I got my traumatic brain injury, I've taken, like, a 3-year break and just now getting it back, and I'm getting it back by starting lives, and once we get back to our home state, I will actually start the vlogs again. When we homestead, we'll probably have my 3 little brothers, who are all currently teenagers, work on the homestead little farm thing. And then whenever we want to travel and do like little van life road adventures, my 3 little brothers will work on the homestead. And then we will continue the adventures. So even if we homestead, the van life thing will still happen. Yeah, that's my German Shepherd you just seen. Thank you. No, they want to work there. Like, they would be working on the homestead for a free place to live. I'm 5 feet. I am 5 feet tall. My boyfriend is 6 feet. No, my boyfriend and my 2 dogs are with me in the car. Lucky Strike. Hello. Yeah, he can literally just pick me up without problem. Yeah, we put oil in not long ago. Thank you. My boyfriend's 30. Thank you. That's the plan, yeah. Haven't. Hello. A little bit. I'm from the US. Hello. Yeah, I don't even know. No. If you feel responsible, send me $450. No, people say that because then they want me to prove it and then flash the camera. Health has been an absolute shit lately. It's fucking great. Health is horrible. I've not been doing good at all the last, honestly, like an entire month. I have Cash App. I don't have the borrowing option, and PayPal doesn't do a borrow thing. Yeah, my boyfriend. Hello. I don't go out or anything because I don't have money. I have tried. We don't qualify for any grants or anything. Another person permanently removed from the channel. No, I cannot walk very far. I am, yeah. I have cardiac issues and it'll flare up even if I just walk a couple minutes. U.S. Well, we need 450 and it would be used to get a vehicle, and then we would be able to get back to our home state. Once there, he'd be able to get his old job back, and we'd both be able to continue to work. I'll be able to get back on social media, and we'll be able to get back on our feet. With the vehicle, we'd be able to pull a camper, and then eventually find land, homestead. Well, you find a partner that takes your health, disabilities, and chronic illnesses and things into consideration. Someone who's going to be gentle, slow, easy, and listen and just kind of know when things need to stop. It all just depends on what partner you have, and then whenever you find the right one, you can still do things. I am back. Well, I hopped off here because someone requested $50 from my Cash App. Someone requested $50 from my Cash App. Yeah, my dad's been known. I've done this since I was like 16. I'll be 27 October 1st. Marijuana and cigarettes. No. I did have an eye patch whenever I was in 2nd grade. Homeless, yeah. No, sinus infection. I'm legally blind in my left eye. There is another person permanently removed from my channel. Yeah, that's how we only need $450 more to get a vehicle. Hello. The vehicle's gonna be scrapped in about a week or so. We need $450, but literally anything would help. My Cash App is Elizabeth Rising. Well, the $20 is how we only, because we did need $500, and the money that's been donated is how we need $450. It's a 2008 Honda Odyssey. Me and my boyfriend and my dogs. Hello. Hello. A Lincoln. Miserable. Well, we have to go back to our home state to get a job. Can't just get a job here and then go back to our home state in the middle of a job process. Nope. My dude's right there. I do know how to cook. I actually love cooking. Probably. We need about anywhere from $430 to $450. I don't have anywhere to make OnlyFans content. I have an OnlyFans account, but I do not have a place to make content. So, plus, you don't get OnlyFans money right away. You have to make at least $20 to withdraw, and then it takes 2 weeks to actually hit your account. I don't have 2 weeks. No. No, both of our records are clean. That's illegal. Not if you have privacy things, but we don't have privacy things. We only need $450 out of the entire car payment. Long-term plan is to continue to do van life, obviously get back to our home state, get to the doctor, fight our disability case. Like I said, continue to van life, pull a little camper, travel the world, well not travel the world, but travel the US, and then find a place that we want to live and homestead. Well, our van can't drive, it only drives like 1 to 2 minutes with misfiring and then dying, so we can't get anywhere. The van does not move for longer than like a minute. No, I only make content with myself and my boyfriend. There's a lot wrong with it. We've put thousands of dollars into it, and this entire year it has just been in the shop longer than we've actually been able to drive it, and no matter what, it keeps having issues. It's the transmissions going, spark plugs, coils, timing chain is stretching, catalytic converter is melting. It is a Honda. It's a 2008 Honda Odyssey. Alignment issue, oxygen sensor, etc. No, I cannot. Yeah, that's why we're trying to get a new one, which we only need about $450 to get a new one. This van took all of our money, yeah. We have been stranded for almost a full year. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the transmission's going. I know. No. It's been in the shop for longer than it's been running, and it keeps having issues. It's not worth the fix anymore, so we're getting a new one. I know. We have the entire car payment. We literally just need $450. Not at McDonald's, but in the state. It just now got to the point where it wasn't running, like, for very long. We used to at least be able to get 30 minutes out of it. Yes, 450 gets us a new vehicle that we'll own outright without any car payments, because it'll be the rest of the full price of the vehicle. We have the rest. No, another person being permanently removed from my channel. We are scrapping it with Pedal. That's in about a week. So we got about a week left before we either have enough money to get a new vehicle, and then we're back on our feet and we have jobs and we have everything we need, or we'll be on the streets. Yeah, I'm tired of it. I will literally just ban people. Not even time them out, like literally ban them to where they cannot come to my channel at all. Hello, Kenneth. I don't know how long you've been on here, Kenneth, but we're only 450 away from owning a new vehicle with absolutely no monthly payments on it. Yeah. Hello, Sky. Yeah, we're going to scrap it with Pedal in about a week. Oh, you messaged me? I don't have anything. Yeah, there was almost 300 people on here earlier. My friend Sky only got $300 for their vehicle. No. No. Alright, you're spamming the chat. You're gone. One. The latest status is we need $450 by the end of the week to get a new vehicle, and we'll be back to our home state where we need to be, and we'll have a new vehicle that we'll own without any car payments, because it's the full price that we'll have with $450 if we end up getting that. I don't know if we will. And then, yeah, we will be back and won't be stranded anymore. My dad will be able to fix up any problems that happen with any vehicle we get. And then if not, in about a week we'll be stranded without any vehicle or anything. I can't show stuff on live because I would get demonetized. Otherwise I would. It cost a couple thousand, but we have the rest of the money for it. Yeah, I sleep in the car. Well, I won't do, like, video chats or anything. Unless you want to send me $500, I can do a video chat then. You can message me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or my email at prettykitty1518@gmail.com. Yeah. Yeah, I'm homeless. No, my boyfriend supports that I do content. I owned my own home in my early 20s, got a traumatic brain injury from a slip or slide attempt, and couldn't pay the mortgage, so I ended up homeless. Chose that opportunity to do van life and travel, and then got stranded 13 hours away from home. We have jobs, we just have to go back to our home state. Because the guy might sell it. Joey is a private seller, not a dealership, and he goes through vehicles like crazy, so you gotta get him while he has them. Joey is someone we know personally in our home state. Well, someone Christian's mom knows personally, and we've been around him a few times whenever we had the Envoy, because he had to patch up a few tires and look at a few things before. No, he just gets old vehicles, fixes them up, and then resells them. And with how cheap they are and how long they last for those prices, they go crazy. I let my man play with my hair. My back definitely hurts, yeah. Yeah, my boyfriend's the only person I'll make content with. A goth girl is a woman who is gothic. Stress factor. It's water. Literally. I've been doing this since 16. I stream all the time. I have been for years. You just have to buy it from me personally. I don't have it on any kind of site or anything right now. You can message me at prettykitty1518@gmail.com. Yeah, I'm homeless and live in the car. I'm 5 feet. Another person permanently removed from my channel. Another person in timeout because it keeps spamming the live. Another person permanently banned from my channel. I do make corn, yes. Oh, it's bad, Kenneth. We had almost 300 people on here, and pretty much all of them were negative and trolling until I literally was like, okay, I'm gonna permanently ban people, and I explained what would happen and how they literally would not be able, they can access my channel by, like, they can search me and click on my channel. They would think they're commenting, but YouTube will immediately delete comments or anything on live or anything on the channel at all. Once I said that, people got significantly less trolly. Thank you, Kelly? Kelly6504. We really appreciate that. Thank you. I don't think you guys understand how much it's really going to help get us where we need to be and do what we need to do. Another person permanently banned from my channel. Exactly. Thank you again. I hope I'm saying your username correctly. Yeah, people are mad that we're actually trying to do something for, like, even though we literally have more than half of the entire car payment ourselves without, like, everyone's donations, and then people are still mad about needing now like $420. Yeah, $420. Gothic people can be Christian, they could be Satanist, they could be spiritual. Gothic doesn't culture. Thank you. We really appreciate it. And that's what's crazy is a lot of people keep telling me that I should just steal instead of ask for help. Like, I'll be back in a second. I remember Sky said something. Exactly. Yeah, it's not fun. Exactly what I keep saying to people, but they just want to see us get in legal trouble, and people want to see us do bad. Kind of like what Kenneth said, if you guys do want to donate to where we would get the full amount, we do have Cash App and PayPal. Donating on here, I will get the funds August 21st on here. And then, obviously, PayPal and Cash App, it would be right away. you. It probably is why mine. I don't currently post on OnlyFans. Exactly. Not really, no. No. I don't wear contacts though. Thank you. I have an OnlyFans account, I just don't post on it right now. Been doing van life for about 2.5 years. Been kind of in the whole stranded situation. Well, stranded situation for a year. The whole broken down van situation, a few months. Thank you, Josh. I'll be 27 October 1st. YouTube? I have no idea. Depends on what state. Yeah, the plan is to get to the doctor and get my health sorted out, and then obviously work and continue to do van life for a little bit with the camper that we pull, and continue to travel and do YouTube, and then eventually homestead. Homestead is basically where you buy land and build your own home after putting like a little camper or something on it, and then having farm animals. It's basically like a small farm or ranch. Me either. I guess you could consider that. Yeah, we'll be selling like veggies, meat, all kinds of stuff, like bakery things. I'm actually not perfectly capable of working. If you go to my latest short, you can actually see where I have a permanent activity restriction and I'm deemed medically frail by my insurance, along with the diagnosis of seizures, me being blind in my left eye, arrhythmia, blood pressure issues, heart, etc. Probably chickens, few goats, cows. Have I done the homesteading stuff before? It actually runs in my family. My Grandpa Terry, which is my dad's dad, had a ranch that I had grown up back and forth from with animals, and he used to breed German Shepherds and all kinds of stuff. For what? I agree, Kenneth. Yeah, I have plenty of experience with breeding German Shepherds and being on a farm and with animals. First, you want to start with land, and then once you have land, you need some sort of home, whether that's at least like a camper, an RV, move a trailer on there where you actually build like a small little cabin or something. You want to start with that, and then start with fencing and things for the animals, and then you can move the animals in. And I can't wait to do it, yeah. Mine is currently 5. Well, yeah, I mean, you do gotta start with some sort of money to get the land, and yeah, I mean. You need to have a lot of time on your hands for something like that, too. Hello. It's actually not as difficult as people think. Exactly, start small and work your way up. That's why you get the land, build a camper, get your like little pastures and stalls and gates. No, I can't legally drive. My boyfriend's the one who drives. I'm not in a driver area. My boyfriend's the driver's side. Yeah, I'm blind in my left eye, and then plus the seizures, and I pass out. And, yeah. Actually, it's my friend's mom who got us the car, and it's in both of our names. Yeah, our AC's on. That's probably a channel I've seen them. No, we do not swing at all. Okay. I do not have any tattoos or piercings, no. My boyfriend has a lot of tattoos. Oh. I'll be 27 October 1st. I'm the same. I don't understand it, but no judgment. We eventually want kids, yeah. Exactly, Josh. Yeah, we live in the car. It is very pathetic, yeah. Right. No. 2008 Honda Odyssey. Far from it. Pretty miserable few weeks. I know. I've been almost homeless off and on my whole life, but actually homeless for, this time. Hopefully. It's dyed hair, but yeah, I have Japanese in me. Consensuals too. I don't have money to get anything to eat. That money for the french fries was all we had money for. Another person being permanently banned from my channel. Well, our friend buys our smokes and everything. No, our friend buys the smokes. No, I have a man. He does buy me stuff. I haven't gotten any notifications of you sending 40. My friend is the one who's helped us fix the van up so many times. Like $10. Yeah, where did you send it? Because I've not gotten any notification. I can check really quick, but no. For 187 minutes. What have I done for my friend? I have watched their dog for like half of a year while they shit and piss all over my car and didn't bitch, moan, or complain or get rid of the dog or anything in the slightest. I have given their service dog a like $300 leather mobility vest. I go with them whenever they're too scared to go alone to places and go do things. And whenever we lived with them, I was the one cooking, cleaning, things like that. Just water. Yeah, what Kenneth said, if you guys don't believe I'm disabled, I do have a short that proves my disabilities, that I'm chronically ill. I am deemed. Thank you, Damien King 1545. Really appreciate it a lot. Could be better, could be worse. Yeah, we need about $420 to get a new vehicle and to get back to our home state, get back to the doctor and all that. The dogs are very well taken care of, and it's pretty much where our money goes. They have a whole huge thing, including this little small thing of it. Another person permanently banned from my channel. Another person permanently banned from my channel. Another person permanently banned from my channel and asking that question. That's how. So you were permanently banned from my channel. Ew. Because I can afford to take care of my dogs, I have a whole ass thing of food for them. And my friend gets us motels anytime it's too hot for the dogs. It's a Lincoln. Yeah, 420 is what we need. I have Cash App and PayPal. My life expectancy is actually 45, so in 10 years, I will be 37. Exactly. I do have Cash App. It's Elizabeth Rising. We're over. Yeah. I do have a life plan. $196 minutes. Well, the job is in our home state, so we don't have it until we get to our home state. Oh, that was a little odd job. That's not like an actual employed with an employer on record job. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct, Kenneth. You guys just assume things. That's not... No, it wasn't for an agency. It was just for an old elderly couple. Yeah, it's been over an hour. I've gone live for 24 hours before. I actually was only, I think, like 72 hours away from breaking the world record longest live, and then the data cut out. So, thank you again, Damian King. I really appreciate it. A lot. More than you guys realize. I know a lot of people like to talk poop and just troll and think that I'm bums or whatever, but I'm quite different than that. Honestly, if I'm flying and get to poop in midair and poop on people like a bird, I'll take it. And if I can run super fast like Sonic and crop does people, I'll take that too. I'll be 27 October 1st. I'd rather teleport. The van does not drive anymore. We actually have a way to get back to our home state and buy a vehicle. We just need about $420 more. Isn't that the truth? If it's so easy, send it. Must mean you got the extra. I wish. I used to make a lot of money. I owned my own home. And then things happened. $420 gets me a vehicle. We have the rest of the entire vehicle payment. We just need help with $420. That way we can buy the vehicle and we'll be able to buy it like outright with no monthly payment plans or anything like that. It's not down payments, buying the vehicle outright. And then we'll be off the streets and be able to get him his old job back, and I'll be able to see my terminally ill family members before they pass and get back to the doctor, fight my disability case, and continue the vlogs and everything. Oh, thank you, Ashley. I just seen that. We really appreciate that. A lot. It's just the same old job he had. If you're 7, you can't be on my channel, so I'm gonna have to block you. That's facts. Cold. The weather is still horrible. It's debilitating, literally. I do have a man. Nothing really interesting. Bunch of random nonsense. If you can take care of me, send me $400. Now that's in better lighting. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, you don't. No? Not even a little bit.
It's still, I think it looks professional.
I've not been on Messenger or anything since I got on the live. It's both. The 500 is towards getting to my home state and buying the rest of them out for the vehicle, which we'll own outright. It's not from a dealership, it's from a private seller, and we'll own it. I won't have any car payments to worry about other than insurance. Bye. The total cost is a few thousand, but because the guy knows us, 1.5K. It's not a running vehicle, so like, yeah, it runs, but look at the mileage, and then see the check engine light. That check engine light will flash, will misfire, and die within only 2 minutes. No, my friend is actually going to take us all the way back 13 hours. The same friend who picked us up to be here is the same friend that's going to take us back. It's a Lincoln. I don't know what color it is, actually. Very. $13 hours. And also, if we get back without vehicle money, then we can't buy the vehicle, and then we went back for no reason other than to just be stranded there. Yeah, Kenneth, it's a Lincoln. We can't make it out to a junkyard, so we have to, we're scrapping it with pedal. It's because I'm waiting for an interesting comment. I think 150. Okay. No, it's a bunch of things. The transmission, the catalytic converters, melting the timing chain is going when you ignition and coils. Or what the fuck ever, spark plugs. There's an alignment issue, oxygen sensor's gone out. We've put thousands of dollars into it. It's been in the shop longer than it's actually been running for us. It has almost 300,000 miles, and we've had 3 professional opinions that all tell us, including my dad who used to be a mechanic, that it's just eating our money and time to get a new one. That's exactly the plan, actually. Exactly. That's what we're doing. We're going to sell it with pedal, but we were only quoted about 150. No, the van's gonna be scrapped. Insurance will not tow 13 plus hours, no. Hello. Consensual as too. Looks like a douchebag. Like one of those fuckboy douchebags doing that. Never again. Don't ever let me do that again. No one. Never. It's because there's so much wrong with it, and some of the seats aren't in it. Things like that, and one of the doors don't work. This door does not open and close. Yeah, I mean, genuinely, if you knew how bad, because what Pedal does is they're going to try to fix it up. To us, it's scrapping it, but to them, they're going to try to fix this up. It's like the whole engine is trying to seize. Yes, Josh, it really